This is a bun. This is a Smashburger. This is a bone marrow Smashburger. Hi there guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing Smashburgers and we're going to start with an awesome brioche burger bun recipe. So get yourself a little pot of 100ml of milk and get it to a temperature of about 35 degrees. Then to that we're going to add 10 grams of dried active yeast. Give it a little mix together using tiny whisk. That's right Babish, I have one too. And then we're just going to leave that mixture to a side for 10 minutes just to start blooming. Then into a stand mixer pour 500 grams of flour followed by 60 grams of sugar. Make sure you give it a good pinch of salt and just give that a little mix to incorporate everything together. As you can see, the yeast is all starting to bubble up with all the milk, so now it's time to add this mixture. Then make sure you're using the dough hook on medium speed, and we're going to slowly add in 1 egg at a time, 3 eggs in total. Make sure each egg has been incorporated into the mixture before you add the next one. As you can see, the mixture does look very dry, but don't worry, it will come together, especially when we start adding our butter. So you want to be adding 200 grams of soft room temperature butter. Don't be afraid to stop the machine, scrape down the sides and carry on going. Make sure it all gets incorporated. Slightly increase the speed and you'll see that the dough is all coming together. It's still quite sticky, but you want to mix it until it actually comes off the dough hook quite easily. We're going to knead it the rest of the way by hand. So let's have a little lather up and oil your hands and your work surface. Give it a nice little massage and then pour your dough out onto the side. And we're going to knead this for about 5 minutes until it becomes really nice and smooth. Then once you're happy with the consistency, you want to form it into a kind of ball, then grease a bowl, place it inside, cover with cling film, and we're going to leave this for at least an hour, or until it's doubled in size. After it's become all voluptuous, you want to punch it back down, pour it back out onto the work surface, roughly form it into another ball again, and then we're going to divide it into 6 equal pieces. You can use the scale for this as well, so everyone gets an equal amount, make it fair. And then forming these into balls, pressing down with the palm of your hand right into the surface to make it kind of compact. And then just slowly loosen off using your fingers almost like a cage and then roll the ball round inside until you get a nice smooth ball. And then once you have your 6, pat them all on the head. This just helps give them a bit more of a burger bun shape. And lay over a warm damp cloth and we're going to leave these for about half an hour to proof again. And after half an hour they'll have nearly doubled in size. Crack an egg, give it a good whisk, and you want to paint each one really well all over before we stick them in the oven 180 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes or until nice and golden brown. But while they're in the oven, we're going to get on with our burgers. So, to the right of me, I have 500 grams of minced up ribeye. Ribeye is quite a fatty piece of cut, but it's amazing flavour. So to that we're going to add 500 grams of rump, which is not so fatty, but quite tough. And then we're going to scrape out the insides of 5 fairly decent sized bones. You want to be hoping for about 200 grams of bone marrow. These bones are absolutely full of flavour and it's going to make these burgers so incredible. So we literally just mix them all together. With the bone marrow, just get a spoon and scrape out the insides as much as you can. And don't forget to give the dogs the bones as well afterwards, be nice. Make sure you give it a really generous seasoning and then get stuck in with your hands, breaking up that bone marrow through your fingers, massaging it into the meat, making sure it's all completely combined. And then we're going to weigh these out to roughly 100 grams each because when they're all even, it's easier to cook them all the same temperature and you have much more control. So we're just making them all into huge meatballs right now. And then out come the brioche buns and, that's hot, yeah, use a cloth and a little close up for you there. Beautiful golden brown on top. And we're just going to leave these to a side to cool down completely while we make our aioli. So break off 3 big cloves of garlic, or 4 or 5 depending on the size you have. Just chop the ends off and give them a peel, and then we're going to throw them on some tin foil with some salt and some oil, wrap it up like a little present, and we're going to throw it directly on the coals. And that can just sit on the coals for a good 20 minutes to half an hour, getting all nice and charcoaly and brown and caramelized, while we slice up an onion, nice and fine. Then we also have 3 beautifully fresh jalepeños, so we're going to slice them up as well. And then on the grill, into a cast iron skillet, you want to put a touch of oil and then throw in your jalapeños and your onion. Give it a good season, as always, and then just keep moving it around within the cast iron pan. You want to get them nice and caramelized. And then just give it an extra bit of caramelization. We're going to throw in a touch of brown sugar at the end, just a tablespoon. And then onto a separate flat cast iron, we're going to stick our burgers. But make sure you stick the cast iron on for a good 20 minutes before because it needs to be piping hot. And then with the back of the spatula, press firmly on top of them to make sure they get really nice and smashed. This is a good way of cooking them because you get a really nice crust on each side of the burger that you wouldn't quite get if you didn't push it down so far into the metal skillet. So you want to give them about 2 minutes on the first side before flipping them over and then seeing that nice beautiful brown crust that we've created. And as soon as you flip them over, hit it with some cheese. Then you want to shut the lid. This is going to create like an oven and it's going to really melt that cheese. But we're going to cook them again for another 2 minutes on this side before throwing in our brioche bun face down, slathered with a touch of mayonnaise on the inside. This will give it a nice crust inside of the burger bun. A little tip there for you. And once you're happy with the temperature you've reached with the burgers, take it all off and let's get back in the kitchen and build it all together. So first we're going to make a really easy aioli, and we're not going to be fancy here. We're going to throw the garlic into a bowl, give it a smash, and then add some Hellmann's mayonnaise and chuck in a couple of spring onions as well. It's as simple as that. And then onto the base of the burger bun, we're going to go with a big dollop of the aioli, and then layer up that burger with the 2 burger patties. You can really smell the bone marrow as well. It's got such a strong smell. Then top it with some of that spicy caramelized jalapeno onion, and a big dollop of that aioli on the lid as well. You know, you can never have enough aioli. And just look when I place the lid on top, how juicy this burger is. That's incredible. Just finish your plate off with a couple of chips on the side, another big dollop of aioli, and then just admire the beauty of it. It's incredible. I wish you could smell this, seriously. And I'm telling you, you need to try this one. It's a beautiful recipe and so easy. But if you like this, hit the like button, subscribe for more videos like this, and remember to just keep cooking.